Hello again, and welcome to day 2 of week 33, this final week of Great Lent as we come up on Palm Sunday. We're going to read our 6th selection from the Didache, the teaching of the 12 apostles. This is the earliest text from the life of the church outside of the New Testament. Now, it began by telling us that there are two ways, one of life and one of death. And up to now, we've been reading about what the way of life looks like, how we are called to live in obedience to God, loving our neighbor, giving freely to those in need, and devoting our entire lives to God. So today, we finally we finished with the way of life last time. Now we're going to see what is the way of death that we need to avoid if we are to be saved, if we are to follow the Lord. So, it says, "But the way of death is this. First of all, it is evil and completely cursed. Murders, adulteries, lusts, sexual immoralities, thefts, idolatries, magic arts, sorceries, robberies, false testimonies, hypocrisies, duplicity, deceit, pride, malice, stubbornness, greed, abusive language, jealousy, audacity, arrogance, boastfulness. It is the way of persecutors of good people, of those who hate truth, love a lie, do not know the reward of righteousness, do not hold fast to what is good or to righteous judgment, who are vigilant not for what is good, but for what is evil, from whom gentleness and patience are far removed, who love worthless things, pursue a reward, have no mercy for the poor, do not work on behalf of the oppressed, do not know the one who made them, are murderers of children, corrupters of God's creation, who turn away from someone in need, who oppress the afflicted, are advocates of the wealthy, lawless judges of the poor, utterly sinful. May you be delivered, children, from all these things." So see that no one leads you astray from this way of the teachings, for such a person teaches you without regard for God. For if you are able to bear the whole yoke of the Lord, you will be perfect. But if you are not able, then do what you can. Now, concerning food, bear what you are able, but in any case keep strictly away from meat sacrificed to idols, for it involves the worship of dead gods. So, a few things here. First of all, the way of death is very popular in the world. Not just in our day, it's always been popular, but it is interesting to me that if you walk into any store, watch television for even 5 minutes, see what the commercials are for, or, God forbid, spend more than 10 minutes on the internet, we're going to see all of these things that are the way of death. Not just the sexual immorality and the violence, although there's plenty of that, but also the hypocrisy, the false testimony, the duplicity, the pride, the malice, the stubbornness, the greed, the abusive language, the jealousy. We're very good at these things. We have kind of an expertise in these things. And this means that it's not easy for us. It's not automatic for us to avoid these things. This requires intention and attention, intention and attention to our lives, to live in a way that holds ourselves apart from these things. And it is not an easy thing. If we ever wonder, why do we fast as Orthodox Christians? There's a reason that this is included here, the comment about food, along with the warning against the way of death. Because if we're going to hold ourselves apart from the way of the world, this way of death, we have to start with our stomach. We have to start with a basic self-control. And if we don't participate in the way the world eats, even if we hold ourselves apart only for this period of Great Lent, it begins to build a wall around our lives. It begins to establish a moat. It establishes a separation. It says to us, if nothing else, we are committed to living in a different way. We are citizens not of this world, but of the kingdom of God that is to come. We are faithful not to the values and priorities of this world, we are faithful to God. So as we finish the fast, we really must pray that we be delivered from the things of this world and may learn how to hold fast to the good things of God, that we may walk the path of life and not the path of death. So, that's it for day 2. Have a blessed day. I'll see you all for day 3.